Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in La Jolla. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, April 10th. You'll be interested to know. Today is National Siblings Day. This holiday celebrates the bonds, playful rivalries, and lifelong memories shared between brothers and sisters, encouraging stories, photos, and gratitude. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Friday in La Jolla. This morning, it's looking clean with 3+ feet, waves rolling in. Conditions will shift to fair by 10 a.m. and then become choppy after that. Winds will stay onshore and increase from 1 mile per hour to 10 mile per hour throughout the day. Expect waves to hold around 2 to 4 feet by 6 p.m. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with the 3-foot outgoing high tide, when the southwest swell is 1.5 feet at 17 seconds, and the onshore wind is 1 mile per hour. The nearshore buoy in Scripps in La Jolla reads 67 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions start fair on Saturday with waves around 3 to 4 feet and light winds, ideal for an early session. As the day progresses, choppy conditions develop due to increasing winds from the west. Sunday sees a slight swell increase, reaching 3+ feet, but remains choppy throughout, making Saturday the better day for surfing. This morning, it's mostly cloudy and it feels like 67 degrees with no wind. The sunset will take place at 7:17, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:24. It looks like we're in for some partly sunny weather today, with a high near 66 and a light west breeze around 8 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 71. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with a chance of rain showers after 11 p.m., a low around 61, and light winds around 8 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. Saturday is mostly sunny with a slight chance of morning showers before 11 and a high near 63, with a west wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour. Rain becomes likely late Saturday night into Sunday, with showers Sunday and Sunday night and lows fall into around 60 on Saturday night and near 57 Sunday night. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Artemis Week kicks off at the Fleet Science Center in Balboa Park, celebrating humanity's return to deep space exploration. Visitors can explore the temporary Artemis II exhibits and follow the mission as it unfolds in real time. On Thursday morning, busloads of children swarmed around real moon rocks, personal items from the Artemis II crew, models, and interactive simulators. Adeline Morgan-Roche, a visiting NASA guide, expressed her joy at seeing Artemis II excite people about space exploration. She noted, if you just go online, the amount of people posting about this is inspiring. Now on to sports. Rory's defense has disappointed in the first rounds, while looking ahead to the rest of the Masters. How will a loaded leaderboard take shape? Will the course continue to get more difficult? We look at round 1 and what could come next at Augusta National. We're just 18 holes into the 90th playing of the Masters, and the tournament is already delivering at a high level. The leaderboard is stacked with some of the best golfers in the world. 5 of the top 10 finishers in last year's event find themselves inside the top 10 again. 4 of the top 5 in the world are part of the group of only 18 players under par. In local sports, last night the Padres topped the Rockies 7-3 in 12 innings. Bogaerts walked it off with a granny in the bottom of the 12th. The Friars are now 7-6 and sit third in the NL West. Tonight is Game 2 of this 4-game series with Sugano facing Buehler. First pitch is at 6:40. In top news, Tim Cook does not want to talk about retirement yet, but John Turnus is emerging as his most likely successor. During an all-hands meeting at Apple in January, an employee asked about a spate of executive moves. Apple's chief operating officer recently retired, while the chief financial officer and general counsel took smaller roles to prepare for their own retirements. This transition reflects a logical change at a company that turns 50 on April 1st. Apple stock has made executives wealthy, prompting many to prioritize family time over work. In business news, OpenAI and Anthropic are racing toward potentially record-breaking initial public offerings by the end of the year. An inside look at the financials of both companies prior to funding rounds completed earlier this year reveals their Achilles heel: the soaring costs needed to train new artificial intelligence models. OpenAI expects to spend $121 billion on computing power for artificial intelligence research in 2028. Such losses would dwarf those of virtually any other public company in history. Both companies are releasing new versions of their artificial intelligence models at an unprecedented pace amid rising computing costs. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 4% for the week to just over $72,000. Ethereum is up 3% to just over $2,000. And XRP is unchanged at $1.34. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. Entire human populations vanished 3,000 years ago. Scientists figured out where they went. The population drop opened the door for outsiders to repopulate with new demographics and cultures. The famed Neolithic decline that struck around 3,100 years before the Common Era in Northern Europe has a new scientific explanation. The influx of newcomers came from the south as Iberians began repopulating the Paris Basin around 2,900 years before the Common Era. Researchers believe they have found out why the Paris Basin suffered a dramatic population shift. And in entertainment news, Jeopardy champion Janie Ding from Lawrenceville, New Jersey, has achieved a remarkable milestone by winning his 20th straight game, tying the record set by host Ken Jennings. Ding entered Thursday's episode with winnings totaling a staggering $539,573. By the end of the Jeopardy round, he led with $8,800 against his opponents, Alexandra Leith and Prithish David, who had $800 and $3,400, respectively. Ultimately, Ding finished with $32,000, marking him as the first contestant to win 20 or more games since 2022. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American author and motivational speaker, Zig Ziglar. And he said, You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in La Jolla.